everybody, hope you're all well indeed. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris Settits, and if you are new, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. So on YouTube, I am predominantly known as a men's underwear vlogger, RuPaul's Drag Race reviewer, and kind of, general creator of, weird and wonderful opinion-based videos. However, one of my little secrets on here, although it's not a secret out in the real world, is that I am one of the biggest Eurovision fans ever. I have been following Eurovision religiously for the last 14 years. I have watched it every year. I have been to the competition twice. I love everything about it. I even buy the album and I listen to it throughout the year. I would absolutely kill to work at Eurovision. Like, one of my dream jobs is to commentate the Eurovision Song Contest. Now, a lot of my British viewers will be rolling their eyes at me going, oh my God, how could you like such a thing? And within Europe, Eurovision is a huge deal. Everyone knows about it. However, I know that my YouTube audience is very global, and there's a lot of people out there that do not know the magic and the marvel that is my second Christmas of the year, the Eurovision Song Contest. So I am here to be your Eurovision expert and to guide you through the basics of what the hell exactly is Eurovision. In short, Eurovision is a song competition where many countries of Europe and a couple of other ones, g'day Australia, how's it going? Each sends an original song to the competition to battle it out to see who is going to be crowned winner. Whichever country is crowned winner wins the right to host it the following year. And the cycle continues. Think of it as like if every country who hosts an X Factor or a Britain's Got Talent sent their winner to an international version of it to see who would win. It's kind of like that, but on a European level, and definitely predates anything like X Factor. So much so that in fact Eurovision has been going since 1956. It all started around 10 years after World War II ended, where countries were looking for a way to bring people back together, renew trust, and kind of get everything going again and start, international relations within the continent. So they decided to have a friendly, light entertainment song competition to appease to the masses. As time went on, Eurovision evolved into the behemoth of fabulousness that it is today. So how do you go about winning Eurovision? Basically, you have to appeal to a lot of people. Each year, viewing figures can hit sometimes 600 million people internationally. So if you want to win this competition, you need to have a damn good song that is going to appeal to not only the voting public at home who will pick up their phones, but there's also a secondary element. Every country has to pick 5 music professionals that form their own jury who also give points alongside the people at home. The public at home will mostly be voting for entertainment purposes. However, the juries are there to focus on the more professional aspects like vocals, lyrics, audio, the instrumentals, everything else. This is to balance out the two because in the past only juries were used and it became formulaic. Then in the 90s and the early 2000s only the televotes were used and it found that it was becoming really skewed and politicized. And so now that we have both, it's a little bit more balanced. Now to the fans, Eurovision is the highlight of the year. As I say, it's my version of second Christmas. And it's just a great way to kind of experience a very fun and vibrant atmosphere with great music and great diversity. However, to its detractors, they say that it is outdated, the music is not good, and it is far too political. A lot of this backlash appeared and grew between that period, as I just said, between the mid-90s and the present day, where the televoting kind of got a bit out of control. The evolution of the contest also kind of promoted and rewarded kitsch and slightly tacky songs as well, and it very quickly grew to be somewhat disdained. This, however, has changed in recent years thanks to the reintroduction of the juries, because people now know that you have to do more than just appeal to a popular vote. You have to also make sure that the song is professionally good. However, a lot of people haven't realised that this has been implemented and are very quick to throw away to one side any mention of Eurovision, without realising that they actually may enjoy some of the songs that have been shown. For example, in 2012, after Loreen won with the song Euphoria, which was a massive hit across the continent, it hit UK charts, which is something that rarely happens. And my friends were listening to it when I walked into their house once, and they had no idea where it was from. After I told them that it was a Eurovision winner, they were absolutely astounded because they didn't think that anything that good would ever come out of Eurovision. Also, that song and Sweden's entry from 2016, If I Was Sorry, both play at the gym that I work in on their internal music loop. And once again, no one knows where it comes from. All they know is that they like it. So over recent years, we have seen an improvement in the quality of the songs that are being performed. And some little tidbits of information that you may not have realised, but ABBA, one of the biggest bands to have ever graced the world, actually started off at Eurovision, where they won in Brighton with the song Waterloo. Some other names that you may recognise who have gone on to international success were Bucks Fizz, Katrina and the Waves, and the one and only Celine Dion. That's right, Celine Dion competed in 1988 for Switzerland and ended up winning it. This kickstarted her music career internationally, and once again, no one knows that she was once the Eurovision Queen. Now, Eurovision is one of the most watched non-sporting events of the entire year, with obviously all of Europe having it televised, but it's also now expanding, with Australia having broadcast it for the last 30 years, and because of their dedication to it, have been given an honorary pass to compete at the competition. New Zealand now broadcast it, China now broadcast it, Canada, and as of last year, so does the United States of America. So much so that this year, 2017, I believe that Logo TV, who used to broadcast Drag Race, are broadcasting it and having Michelle Visage and Ross Matthews commentate. By the way, Logo, if you're watching this and you want someone like on the ground to commentate, I'm happy to go on your behalf. Just fly me over and I will do the commentating for you, because I would kill to do it, oh my God. However, there is one huge element of Eurovision that I have briefly touched upon but have not discussed in depth, and that is the politics behind Eurovision. I don't particularly want to go into too much depth in this video about this. I think it is a huge topic and I would rather cover it in a couple of other videos. And in fact, if you would like to see more Eurovision videos from me, do let me know in the comments below and drop me a thumbs up, and I am more than happy to do an entire series on Eurovision, because I could talk about this non-stop. I love it so freaking much. However, in short, politics does play an enormous role within Eurovision, although officially it's not supposed to. Neighbouring countries often award each other points. I am looking at you, the Nordic countries. Iceland, Sweden, Norway, Finland and Denmark often trade high points with each other. The Balkans often do, as do a lot of the ex-Soviet states, giving points to Russia. Portugal and Spain often trade a couple of nice points for each other, as do Greece and Cyprus, with Cyprus pretty much always giving Greece 12 points. This has reduced a little bit since the reintroduction of the juries, but it is still fairly prevalent. This gets a lot of people's backs up, and understandably so, because really it's supposed to be a fair competition, but ultimately people will vote the way that they want to vote. In terms of politics at Eurovision though, I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to bore you with the details, especially since this is a beginner's guide to Eurovision. However, if you would like me to discuss the full politics and bias behind the Eurovision Song Contest, do let me know, because I will have to set up a proper script on this one because it is very in-depth and very complicated, but very important as well. So I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you have found this video interesting. If you have, please comment, please like the video, and please share it with your friends as well, because I would love the message of Eurovision to be spread, because a lot of people don't even know this exists, and it has been going for over 6 decades, people. If you have any questions at all, do feel free to let me know and I will answer as many as I possibly can. And keep your eyes peeled for more Eurovision videos, because I will be doing some in the very near future. If you want to make sure you're one of the first to watch them, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I have Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Search for Chris Says It, you should find me. But until next time guys, be good, be safe, keep out of trouble, stay fabulous, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, bye! It's Liza, it's true, she's right, Jasmine's right, it's true, Jasmine! I don't quite know what these other women are talking about, but it's very nice to be invited onto this RuPaul's Drag Race for the Snatch Game.